Did you know that this famous scene from the Black Panther movie is actually true?
How can I help you?
I'm just checking out these artifacts. Where's this one from?
One's from the Edo people of Benin, 16th century.
How do you think your ancestors got these? You think they paid a fair price? Or did they take it like they took everything else? It was taken by British soldiers in Benin.
The Benin artifact was crafted by the Benin Bronze Casters Guild in what is now known as Edo State, Nigeria. These artifacts were looted from the Royal Palace of the Benin Kingdom during the British Punitive Expedition of 1897 and have since been scattered across museums and private collections worldwide. In recent years, there has been a growing movement to return these stolen Benin artifacts to Nigeria. Several European museums have started returning some pieces, with more promising to do so, while the Edo Museum of West African Art is being built, bringing hope and excitement to the people of Benin and the bronze casters for the future. In today's video, we'll meet Mr. Daniel Otas, one of the guild members, to discuss the impact, secrets, and the future of broadcasting industry in Benin, Edo State, Nigeria.
The lost bronze coming back and investments and all that coming in. Yeah. It's actually bringing the prompt on front of why we are not trying to wake up back again. But we now have investment, people are coming sometimes to purchase some of the bronze. So now we can actually say, okay, this now can be sold this week. By the grace of God, there's an opportunity, but opportunities are not coming. Unlike before, where you just mold the craft and you just be there for years. Normally with the bronze cluster, we don't have the government aid, so they just have to just venture into something else. Some of them travel out to seek greener pastures. Guild is actually slowly fading down.
I arrived in Benin City from Lagos and chose to stay at this antique hotel, which is conveniently located right next to the guild. The hotel has a unique vintage atmosphere that made me feel like I had stepped back into the 1990s. Be sure to stay until the end of the video where I'll give you a full tour of the room and its distinct amenities. Early the next morning, I headed straight to Edo Street, a famous street known for its association with the Benin Bronze Casters Guild. There I met Mr. Daniel Otas, one of the guild members, who was kind enough to share some valuable insights and secrets about the art of bronze casting and the guild's history. The Benin Bronze Casters Guild was a critical institution for preserving and passing down this ancient tradition of bronze craftsmanship. The Benin Kingdom's royal court was the main patron for these bronze works, and the casting was considered sacred and symbolic. Their creation involved a complex and labor-intensive process known as lost wax casting. Process of lost wax casting. 1. Modeling. Artisans first create a model of the object in wax, often using beeswax, which is highly malleable and suitable for detailed work. 2. Molding. The wax model is then coated with a clay or sand mixture to form a mold. 3. Melting. The mold is heated, causing the wax to melt and leave a hollow cavity. 4. Casting. Molten bronze is poured into the cavity, and once cooled, the mold is broken away to reveal the final bronze sculpture.
So, as I was explaining, this location actually has always been we call it an art village, a bronze village. Each and every houses are bronze casters. And it goes generation and ancestral inheritance. Me, for instance, now I learned from my dad, being the first child. So it's a mandatory thing, or maybe if I do have a child too, I must also put it down so that I won't get lost. So over the years, know that this pain of things has lost. Actually, the tradition or the custom of transferring one's knowledge to your son, we didn't lose it. Being a bronze caster and being a empowering business is different. So normally with the bronze caster we don't have the government aid.
No support from the
So no
government.
support like that. So we just do what we have to do to survive. So that's why most of our brothers, although they are good in the skill, but in terms of income,
They venture into
funds,
something else.
so they just have to just venture into something else. Some of them like travel out to seek greener pastures. So that's why the competition, or I'll say the guild, is actually slowly fading down because hate support is not coming. But somehow, some way, this current affairs of the lost bronze coming back and investments and all that coming in, it's actually bringing a prompt or front of why we are not trying to like wake up back again. Cause like we now have investments, people are coming sometimes to purchase some of the bronze. So because one thing about molding something is, or making a business for yourself, is gaining income. So now we can actually say, okay, like this now can be sold this week by the grace of God. There's an opportunity, but opportunities are not coming. Unlike before, where you just mold the craft and you just be there for years. Like with the exposure of this our current over introducing those foreign hates to Edo and governmental talks. Even we even have this Moa museum now going on.
Being constructed.
Yeah, so those ones are also some forces that has brought this awareness that there are
Broadcasting.
artists here, or there's this bronze we've been hearing, going to museums out there to watch, and this are people doing it. And we are actually, I'll say we are evolving gradually, although it didn't come fastly or quickly, but with the way things are going, there's hope that it won't just, as in, the fear of bronze casting fading will not come. With the way things are going, the fear of the bronze fading and people casting it leaving will now die down a little bit, because like now you're making your craft, you see people buying it. You're making your craft, you see contracts and other involvement. So it's bringing a lot of awareness, and we're even having some joys about it.
That's so awesome. So I wanted to also ask, people, like you said, people buying it now. Do Nigerians buy as much as, or your main market is international?
The thing about art currently now is like it's no longer just a foreign thing, because we normally get visitors from outside, but still people in Nigeria still purchase it because like they're also curious to know. You know, we have 36 states now, not everybody are aware of
What's going on?
Bronze state or the things going on in the Bronze stage. So with the news going around and it's a viral thing, so it's bringing other people from different neighboring states. Like I have a friend from Akure the other day, he said that he was just hearing about it and he was curious to come and like check. And luckily for him, when he came, I was just around, so I discussed and I showed him some certain things, and he ended up buying a lot of things before going back. So people are just in Nigeria that also want to also venture in it, and they are coming gradually. So it's not just for the international, but both international and local.
So what can you say, like the price of, let's say for this instance now,
So the price range.
price range of that? So that
This one, only just this one currently now is 80,000.
okay.
80. But there are little, it's great, it's very recent anyway. So this is the big, like the semi-big one. There's a medium one that goes for 50. And there's even this small one that goes for 20. So it varies.
So all of this is handcrafted, right?
Oh.
Handcrafted. Wow. That's a very, very crazy skill. So can someone now, like someone else from outside that wants to learn the skill, be allowed to learn the skill?
No.
It's internally held.
Yes, that's why we've been able to keep the lineage alive. Because if we actually spread it, so only even our fellow Edo people, we don't teach them.
Like the process of making one.
The brief I like about the process.
Like how long does it take and how difficult do you say it is?
Actually, the process is actually it has various steps. In making a bronze artifact like this, for instance, now, It goes with the beeswax, the raw brass, and other elements that follows. But in time, it was actually difficult in ancient time because of trying to create the weights and some other things that we used to melt the brass. But over the time, we've discovered new ways of modernization, I would say, has also helped us because we now use electricity to blow the oven using electrical means also to melt our brass, and it's been an easy process. So like in making an artifact like this, it's just like within 3 to 4 days we'll bring this one out. So unlike before, if you want to do it in ancient time, it takes approximately 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So the time is almost triple.
Yeah, but due to modernization and digitalization, this takes just
4 days.
3 to 2 days.
That's nice.
So we already have the mold, so just start with the wax process and casting.
Do you have any specific one people love buying?
Yeah,
I'm guessing
yeah.
this one.
The area is
This
our
one, right?
favorite because heroism and the love of motherhood. Actually, Edo is like we always love honoring our mothers because they are always supreme. So
Yeah.
Ida was a queen, a very powerful and historical figure. Like we Edo's use her to do a thing of proud because she gave us a lesson that in life motherhood is always supreme. It overshadows all and everything. So she made a big sacrifice even for the monarchies. Her son was Oba Esige, so she made a huge sacrifice during the war, during the civil war or say internal war that helped retain the sanity of the kingdom. So she's the first female general actually in the Benin or the Edo army and all that. She was the first female general, and also being a queen mother, she wasn't even allowed to be involved in wars or anything, but she actually broke the rules for her child, defining the horse and defining the structure of Benin. So she's a symbol of supremacy. And also, one thing about her intriguing story is that she's not just physically strength-worthy, but spiritually minded. She is also powerful. So she has both the spiritual and the physical power. So that was what helped in the battle of Esige and Aaron. So there's more to tell. But all I just say is that she's
The icon.
a thing of love for us. So our main sculpture that was sculpted here in ancient times, I think the 17th to 18th century, was stolen by the British. So it's still at the museum there. If you watch Wakanda, the part 1, then
It
you
was
see
there.
where Michael B. Jordan went to the museum and was asking the Smithsonian about the artifacts, and she was trying to explain about Lydia to Michael B. Jordan.
Thank you so much. The Benin bronzes represent not only the artistic skill of the kingdom, but also its historical, religious, and political significance. The Benin bronzes have become powerful symbols of the artistic heritage and resilience of the Benin people. Many of the bronzes have gained international recognition, contributing to the identity and pride of the Benin Kingdom and Nigeria as a whole. If you are interested in purchasing any of the original bronzes or reaching out to Mr. Daniel, you can contact him on his socials or with the number showing on your screen. I'll also leave a link to contact him in the description below. Now it's time for me to head to the site where the Edo Museum of West African Art is being constructed. Upon arrival, I was told filming was not allowed. Construction, however, is progressing well and is on track to be completed very soon. The Edo Museum of West African Art are dedicated to the preservation of heritage, the expansion of knowledge, and celebration of West African arts and culture. Once completed, the museum will provide exceptional infrastructure and programs for the preservation, display, research, learning and exchanging arts and culture from a world-class campus in the heart of the historic district of Benin City, Nigeria. And as promised earlier, here's a tour of the antique hotel I stayed at. It has this classical feel of the 90s with statues and sculptures built all around the building. Surprisingly, the door to the room uses a smart card system. And inside, we can see the TV, chairs, tables, and bed are all old-fashioned. This particular room cost 15k per night, and I would like to know if you would stay in this hotel. So let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.